Hello, friends. It's Chris Angel, and we are here for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Quick shout out to all you graduates of my programs. Notice my background. We've been having a conversation in our Facebook group about backgrounds and for our shows. Now, really quickly, look, there is a lamp pole here. There is partially a picture here, and then there's like some stuff. There's my beautiful wife, and then some crap on my desk. So if you're really wanting to know about backgrounds for videos, does it matter? I don't know. You tell me if my background has made an impact on the level of relationship you and I have in these videos. Okay, and if it hasn't, then I'm just giving you some loving coaching right here, right now about how important really is the background. That might just be in your space. All right, but if it is in your space and it helps you show up in your most authentic self, fine, fix your background. Okay, now let's move on to our regularly scheduled program. I want to talk about a video I saw tonight where this internet rock star who has 2.8 million fans on Facebook, 2.8 million fans on Facebook, went live. And there's a couple of things I want to unpack about this. The first is about engagement, right? The second is going to be about what's the second? Well, let's see if I can't get there. I just forgot what it was, but let's start with engagement because that's enough. So she had, at the end of a 25-minute live, she went live for 25 minutes. And some of you are afraid to go live for like 5 minutes. Some of you are afraid to go live for 10 minutes. She went live for 25 minutes. Now, during that 25 minutes, I came into the video that she was doing at around 7 minutes. And there were 1,100 people on live, watching her live. And by the end of 25 minutes, there were still 815 people on. So for those of you, I guess we'll start with time. For those of you who say nobody's going to watch a 25-minute video, evidently, you're wrong. Jim Rohn used to say, study the evidentlies. Study the evidentlies because they tell you what's true. Evidently, people will watch for 25 minutes. And if they're not watching yours for 25 minutes, then what might be missing? I'm going to suggest that what's missing is authentic connection, right? Real connection with people. I think that's why her fan base hang out with her for so long. And by the way, her content is very conversational, right? It's not scripted. It's not like she doesn't posture. It's just her being real. That's what people love about her. She's being so real. And so you've got to start being, so if you want people to really stick around with you in your content, then you've got to get real with people. And that's why she blew up with fans, because she got so real. Now, obviously, I'm sure there were some other things, right, that helped increase the fan base. But what I'm saying is, regardless of the fan base, the ones who stay with her are there because she's real. Now, that's the timing piece of it, right? So those of you who have excuses about, I can't do 25-minute videos, or that's too long, or nobody will watch, evidently that's not true. What's missing for most people in their videos is being real and having real talk about real life with people, okay? Most people in marketing are trying to be too perfect in their videos and trying to play the game of sound bites and never get the realness out. Okay, so that's lesson number one, is the time thing that we all use as an excuse for I can't do longer videos. The second thing, though, which is what I put in the text of this, is that a lot of people don't do marketing or don't stay with marketing because they feel like nobody's watching. Right? They feel like because nobody liked it, nobody hearted it, like I'm not getting any feedback, that it doesn't count. So here's the deal. She has 2.8 million fans and she had 880 reactions. So do the math. That is 0.03%. If you do that on a calculator, that's 0.0003. Right? So you'd take 880 divided by 2.8 million, and you would get 0.0003. That's 0.03% of her fan base liked and reacted to her video. Now, most of you are posting to your personal profile, which is great for organic reach. So if you have, let's say, 3,000 friends on Facebook in your personal profile, 3,000 friends on Facebook, that is 0.9 of a reaction. 0.9. That's not even one reaction. It's 0.9. Do you see? So some of you, I want to say like right now, and I'm pretty active on Facebook, I think the number of friends I have on my profile is around somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000. I don't know, 3,000 and 4,000. So that I get more than 0.9 of a reaction on my videos is above average. It's more than what the internet rock star is getting with 2.8 million fans. But because you don't have the critical mass of fans, then you don't get the reactions, then you don't think it's working, and then you check out and you stop marketing. You stop being present for your people because you didn't get a like or a heart. That doesn't mean that the people who follow your content and don't react to your content didn't watch it and weren't affected by it. All it means is that you need more people. And if you're going to do an organic strategy to find more people, you and I don't know when you're going to get enough people to get the validation in reactions. So listen to me now. You can't build your strategy of staying in the game around validation and reactions. You can't say, well, if I get enough reactions, I'll stay in the game. No, you just have to stay in the game because you don't know when organically you're going to get the burst of reactions or the burst of fans, the burst of friends, the critical mass. You don't know when that's going to show up. So what are you going to do? Like, this is the whole thing I've used before. Like, you say, you give me fire, I'll give you wood. You give me fire, then I'll give you wood. Doesn't work like that. You've got to put wood on the fire before you can actually light it. So in your content strategy, in your marketing, you just keep showing up, regardless of reactions, regardless of how many friends you have, regardless of how many fans you have. You show up because it's what's required to make the difference in the world that you're here to make. I know you. You're not here for reactions. It's just that your personality and ego start to feel hurt by not having any. You're here for impact. I get that about you. You're here to make a difference. So start making your difference regardless of the validation or lack thereof that you're getting. You just keep showing up. And if you get one reaction, you're doing better than internet rock stars. You're doing better than internet rock stars. So stop comparing yourself, by the way, to internet rock stars because you don't have the same numbers that they have. So what is there to do? Well, what there is to do is just make peace with where you are. You have what you have in the fans or friends you have. You have the message you have. You have the burning thing in your soul that's trying to get out and say something to the world. You have that. And you have tools like social media and other types of tools and this camera with a phone in it, this phone with a camera in it, and you can just start sharing your message. And then you keep sharing your message because at some point, and you don't know when, at some point, if you keep showing up, you've put enough wood on the fire that you can create a blaze. But it doesn't happen if you keep taking wood off the fire before you ever light it. You just keep showing up. Okay? If you'd like help with how to show up so that you can build the kind of relationship that comes from this kind of authentic and straight talk in your content, I have a program for that. It's called the Groundswell Method Intensive. It's 6 weeks of fire from me, with me, about how to create this kind of content that creates a real impact over there. The way to find out about that program is to go to groundswellmethod.com, groundswellmethod.com. There's a free video there, and on the last page of that free video is the application for the 6-week program. Thanks for hanging out with me here tonight. Here's to you making real connection and real relationship with people beyond validation of engagement. See ya.